I'm the delivery driver.
Yes, you're here.
Huh?
It's a pain.
I don't think I'm supposed...
What is all this nonsense? Didn't you tell the company that we simply...
I did, my love, I did. I'm sure it won't be a problem. And
I guess.
Let's be going. Apparently, Trisha and I... Oh my, this is cozy. I've never been in a vehicle like this. Very retro.
I agree. Very nice indeed. Do you understand us, young lady, or should we speak slower?
I understand fine.
Dear, you must be very curious, are you not? How a woman like me and an android like Mr. Octavius Butler met.
Sure.
Well, I can tell from your accent that you're not from the city, but we're quite enlightened here, you know. Isn't that right, Mr. Octavius Butler?
That's right, my love.
Some might say that Mr. Octavius Butler is human passing, but I don't care about that. I love him for who he is inside, not what his outer skin is made of.
It's a polymer plastic.
Oh, you are hilarious. What was I saying? Oh yes, we met at a charity fundraiser. We both work for Life Corp. I'm in HR, and Mr. Octavius Butler is in acquisitions. We had executive offices next door. We started meeting for coffee, and one thing led to another.
Wow.
And now, just a week until our 5th anniversary, we're on our way to our new home. Aren't you happy for us?
Yeah, definitely.
We're suddenly happier than the family that's moving out.
Oh, don't start all that again. This area is up and coming now. The people living there couldn't afford it, and they wouldn't fit in either. With hypergentrification, they're forced out instantly instead of... It's a short, sharp shock, but it's for the best for everyone. People who argue against free markets don't...
What freedom does this bring to the people?
That's just life in Navalis.
Some people need...
Well, no one's... That's the Navalis.
And every time...
None taken. We're almost...
Splendid.
You see, different...
That's...
Oh, androids are...
As long as...
Well, you can...
Very...
Have either...
Oh, heavens, he's
Wait, what?
It's just a saying.
In a...
It means he's refined, dear, just like we're very enlightened.
Yeah,
Do you think...
I'm...
I...
Maybe...
Yeah.
Thank you. Our painting...
Quite.
Upgrade your neural onset to the macula brain core today and get 20...
God, this is why I'm not a taxi driver.
I didn't like them.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't think they would like automata or dogs.
Or anyone poorer than them, less educated, less well-connected, less stuck up. Different in any way.
But one of them was an android.
I know, Camus.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Did you really eat maggot pizza?
No, Camus, I was playing along.
Oh, a joke. I laugh at them.
Me too. It's all we can do.
So... It is very quiet. It makes me nervous.
We can listen to the ad streams if you like.
Are they interesting?
Sure, if you want to learn all about everything we can never afford.
What about music?
No thanks. We can check the weather feed if you like.
If you want it, I can put it on.
Fine, but we're not tuning into any of the Corp music feeds. They're all ads and Corp-approved pop stars. They sound so empty, hollow.
How do we find other feeds? I only know about Corp channels.
The radio, Camus.
The what?
An electromagnetic wave of a frequency between about 300 kilohertz and 300 megahertz. You can tune that in, right?
Yes, I have found it. I'm hearing it now. How strange.
It's the easiest way to broadcast without the corpse shutting you down. They've been playing music with radio waves for thousands of years, you know.
How did you know?
Mom told me if I ever visited Novalis, I should tune into the pirate radio. She said it was the only good thing about the city. Go ahead, play something over the speakers.
What about this?
I like it. Maybe something a bit more relaxed, though.
I know this one. I like the bit that goes ba ba ba.
Yeah, it's nice, Camus, but let's see what else there is.
Oh, what about this?
Do we know who this is?
No, it is radio.
Right, sorry. Dumb question.
Do you like this one more? I like this one.
I like it too, but keep searching.
There is one more.
Yes, this is perfect. Mom would have liked this.
We have a new job coming in.
From Control? He normally calls.
The checksum confirms it's Cloudpunk. I have a nav point.
Let's go then. Looks like I'll have to go on foot. It's pretty far from a parking bay.
I will stay here and play the waiting game.
What's the waiting game?
I guess how long it takes for me to get bored. Then, when I get bored, I start the game again.
Right. I'll try to be quick.
Here's what I can offer.
Thanks.
I look forward to...
Upgrade your neural augment to the Macula BIOS Core today and get 20% faster reaction time and up to 30% funnier improv comedy.
I am being stolen.
Camus, did you get bored?
No, it is true. I am being stolen.
Shit, really? Lock the doors.
They are already inside.
Tell them to get out. Threaten them. Pretend you have an anti-theft subroutine.
They can hear you.
Why am I on speaker? Camus!
I am taking off. I am frightened.
Deactivate the Hava.
Can't. Hacked.
Hava, Automata, eject custom personality Camus data drive.
Eject? What if I fall into the ocean?
Then you'll float, I think.
You think? What if I get...
Damn it, eject Camus data drive, now!
Drive deactivated and ejected.
Camus? Camus! Shit. Think, Rania, think. The drive. It should be registered to me. I can track it on my comm. Thanks.
I look forward to seeing...
Camus, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to dry you off, I guess. You can't talk to me right now. You probably can't even hear me. But if you can, I'm going to fix this. This isn't going to be a pleasant phone call. Control? Control, can you hear me?
I read you, kid. You okay?
Yeah. No. Look, I have some bad news.
You lost the Hava?
Yes. How did you...
We track it. Listen, this one ain't on you, kid. Don't sweat it. Happens all the time.
What? Seriously?
Hava jacking? Oh yeah. Surprised it hasn't happened already.
So, am I fired or not?
Kid, we got insurance. You weren't hurt. But more important, you didn't lose a package.
But what do I do without a Hava?
I'm not gonna lie. We got a pretty generous repair-replace policy. I'm not saying we're happy when some slum ganger steals a Hava that's 2 months over its predicted expiry date. Well, actually, I am gonna say it because it's true.
Past its expiry date? How much of a junker was I driving?
Hey, don't worry about it, kid. It got pinched before it fell out of the sky. Best outcome for everyone.
Not for me. Not for my... What the hell am I supposed to do now?
Relax. You're real close to one of our suppliers. I'm sending a nav point for Grimm's Hava Mall. You ain't gonna find a Spire limousine from old Grimm, but any Hava he has will be better than what you were in before. Choose anything you want. On us. Just tell Grimm that Cloudpunk sent you. Control out.
Hold on, Camus. I'll get you back as soon as I can.
Hey, nice to meet.
Thanks for this.
Y'all come back. Hey, how you doing? Windy out there? Or that's just how you... Now, I got up. These models don't go on fire. What I want to know from you is, I'm gonna put you down for one. You know, with the music. You're gonna love this one.
I'm from Cloudpunk. You're supposed to...
Jeez, lady, why didn't you... Yeah, have a look around. Cloudpunk pays me.
Yeah, thanks for all your...
I am your new Hava automata. Please say your name, sir.
Install new automata custom personality. Camus, are you okay?
Yes. What happened? I was stolen.
We bailed you out on the data drive and I found you in a puddle. Then Cloudpunk sprung for a new Hava.
It feels different, bigger. I can think more clearly. This is an improvement.
Seems like it. I thought it would take a while to activate you. Did it feel like you were gone long?
Everything was black and I was floating. It was quiet.
Well, I'm glad you're back.
Me too. Being bored is better than being stolen. I wanted to ask a question.
What is it?
What happened to Mom?
You've been offline for a while, Camus. Mom isn't around anymore. Do you really want to know what happened?
Will it make me sad?
Yes.
Being a car is fun, but I am excited to get a new frame. Do I have to be a dog again?
Well, you don't have to be. You could be a cat.
Oh no.
I thought you would say that.
What about another animal? A bear or beep, beep?
Why are you beeping?
We are being called in by Cloudpunk for a HOVA overhaul.
I thought Control said we could choose any Hava we wanted. Are they checking up on us?
I don't know. Beep. But we have a nav point and beep. The beeping is not stopping.
Fine. Let's just get to the nav point. What's wrong? Camus, controls are frozen. And the doors are locked. We can't even land.
It hurts. They're holding us. It's...
Your vehicle is currently being locked down by CorpSec Authority based on a data access violation. Please take your hand off your controls and deactivate your automata.
I am fighting. Ouch! I can try to...
It's no use, Camus. You'll just overheat your processor. Shut down for now.
But...
It'll be okay. Just go offline.
Custom Automata Personality Camus now offline.
Your vehicle will be set on an automatic course for the nearest CorpSec debriefing center. Your next of kin shall be notified. If you have any corporate connections or exacerbating finance options available, now would be the time to notify us.
I've got no money and no friends here.
Very well. You will now be...
What the hell?
Good to see you're still moving, Rania. I've bailed you out here. I just used up some serious clock cycles on you today. My top hacker Rubric just bought you some time. Those CorpSec network protections were no match for his skills. You better move fast, though. If you can get to me in time, I might be able to clear out this mess for you.
Why are you doing this?
I've taken a liking to you. Now hurry on over. You must be worried about how you can pay me back for this. News for you. I thought of a favor you can do for me already.
No, Lomo.
No juice, no jet.
I'm not here for the...
Unless you give me a reason you should get in.
Does Lomo know you're...
I'm not dealing. Just go.
Where are you? I still don't feel good. Are you in danger? Can I help? Is it dangerous?
Yes, it's dangerous. I'm about to meet the most feared criminal in this city, and I have to watch what I say. I need to look cool, so stop calling me on the comm and asking if it's dangerous. Try to keep calm.
Yes, I am calm. Very calm.
Just wait for me. I'll sort this out as best I can. Then you should be unlocked and we can get out of here.
Run. Why?
You have...
No.
How...
I could have, though, but you've...
I
have a lot. Rubric with...
What do you want?
I need someone I can trust to take a package through a null gate.
Why not just let CorpSec arrest me? Null gates scan a vehicle at the molecular level. That's the point. You can't smuggle anything through.
You have the shape of the problem in your mind, but you don't see the details. A null gate can't be fooled, but the person operating it can.
You don't need to know the technicalities, Rania. Suffice it to say, there are patterns which bring us to a higher state of consciousness. But there are also patterns which inhibit our thinking. These recurring, distracting patterns have...
You hypnotize?
That's an old... Let's just say...
I must...
What percent?
About 42.
Before you despair, Rania, know this. If you make this a clean slate...
And if I walk out...
Oh, of course, I will complete. But we will keep your vehicle, scrap it for parts. And though we won't tell CorpSec where to look, your offense is not severe enough to send you to the colonies.
I'll find some way to make money.
No doubt, Rania. But while you are looking for gainful employment...
How do you know? Fine, I'll...
Splendid. Now, about this package. They don't tell you what's in... I'll tell you, though.
What am I delivering?
You're delivering hope, Rania.
That's a computer virus.
I've said all I can say.
That unlicensed jazz in Nivalis is punishable by death.
Here's what I can offer you today.
Thanks.
I look forward to seeing you.
You met him yet?
Who do you mean?
Rubric.
We're not best.
He took my plate.
What happened?
There were lines I would...
So you're an...
You say that. You want some... Limo?
That's what happened.
Not yet.
I hope.
Oh, I don't doubt...
What you looking for?
Thanks.
Hey, come back any...
I am nervous. Are you nervous? I am feeling very nervous. I am very surprised you are not nervous right now.
Please stop talking.
I will stop talking about how nervous I am now, even though I really am very nervous.
We'll be fine. The hacker guy, Rubric, says the CorpSec officers won't even notice us.
I didn't like him.
Me neither, but we have to do this, Chemis. This guy Lomo seems to be a big deal. I don't think we can afford to let him down.
Maybe even after we do this favor, he will ask for even more favors.
Camus, sometimes you can say something clever, but it doesn't make things better. Do you understand?
No.
It's fine. Let's just get through the Null Gate, then we'll see what happens.
You know this road?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to give me a good...
I'm meeting a friend.
What's your friend's name?
Banks.
Why does Rob Banks...
He doesn't live in the Hollows. We're just meeting there.
Why would you choose to meet in the Hollow?
We're practice space is
What do you play?
Flute. So can I go through?
You know Well, that's all you...
Only the...
Okay.
We don't really know Rob Banks.
No one does.
Which instrument does...
Whichever you like.
I like viola.
No one likes
Please stay from...
Oh, no. It has...
Shush, Cam.
I have Senior Sector Officer Rio. He wants to know why you're trapped.
Is that...
Look, miss, I just work at the gates. But I have to... Best just be up front and tell us. An underworld gang named Block 4...
Please, tell your boss I've never heard of any of them. I play...
One moment, please. She has a flute. I'm about to check the scan, sir, but you call... I know it's my...
So...
I'm just going to check the scan, then...
I'm sure...
I'm just gonna...
Officer?
I'm just going to check the scan.
Camus,
What is wrong with him?
I don't know.
Darknet presents Season 7 of Warrior, the only reality show where war, celebrities, and laser-tipped battle axes meet together in a zero-G combat arena to the death.
Do you think the Corpsec man will be okay?
I don't know, Camus. They said the effects would be temporary.
What is the package we are delivering?
Lomo said it's a cure for Pallid 3.0. I don't know what that is. Maybe a Enough trouble last time we did that, Camus. Every time I ask a question, I don't like the answer. And the asking always gets me in more trouble. Let's try to be a bit less curious.
The delivery point is up ahead. Oh no, I can't get through.
It's fine, Camus. I'll walk from here. Setting down. Camus, are you reading me? I put the package in this old delivery tube thing.
Okay. Where does it go?
What did I just say about questions and answers? Hey, Camus, why is this gate locked?
I don't know. It locked after you left. There is a terminal. It says you need a parking pass card from reception. Do you have one?
This must have been a parking garage a long time ago, before it became ruins.
Are we in trouble? Call for help?
No, it's no big deal. I'll just check out the ruins. It's deserted. Maybe I'll find the machine that dispenses tickets. If I don't find one, we can call Control. Let's try not to make any more trouble today if we can avoid it.
Okay. I will wait here.
All right. Maybe I can just type
Ronnie.
Wait, how do you...
I know.
This is too strict.
I am...
Why do people...
I am...
Sure,
I am not as a...
Same.
Is there more than...
More...
Can it...
I'm...
Beyond...
Another city? No.
Another... I am not as I... I am neither the... I thrash. I am...
You're some...
No, the gate...
What?
We will...
I don't...
Ticket? You are shaking. Are you okay?
It's fine. It's cold down here. Just... Some old computer terminal was acting really strange. Let's get going. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Rania, are you there? I need to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm here. Not heard from you in a while, Control.
Yeah, listen, kid, I need to apologize. Last time I was,
Drunk?
If only. I can't drink anymore. Can't sleep anymore. Sometimes I get strung out.
I'm sure your job is just as tough as mine.
You have no idea. I've heard some rumors. Sounds like this has been a rough night for you, too. Run-ins with Corpsec and Lomo.
Am I in trouble?
You're making your deliveries, making waves, surviving. It's all good, Rania. Come by Cloudpunk HQ to get a new package.
Hey, Control, I got stuck in the hollows and...
What were you doing down there?
I guess I got lost. Anyway, I got talking to this broken terminal down there, and it said it was Cora.
Look, all sorts of people say the word Cora, but they really mean broken AI or the city algorithms or, damn, even just fate. It doesn't really mean anything anymore. Got it?
I guess.
Listen up. We need to talk business. You're getting a bit of a bump up in priority. The customer ratings algorithm has you ranked pretty high. I've got a premium contract for you.
Did I get some good reviews or something?
A few.
Can you tell me who?
I'm not supposed to. Never Slow Joe said you were a fine gal. We had a review from a William, who said you were more than satisfactory.
What about the Octavius Butlers?
They rated you mediocre.
That's about what I expected from them. What's this fancy job, then?
You're meeting a CEO, delivering to the Spire.
Wait, what? Really?
Really?
Please remember that unlicensed jazz in Nivalis is punishable by death. Those who wish to experience or perform jazz must apply for a yearly permit.
Should we get something to eat?
We?
Well, you. But I am interested in food. I am food curious.
Why?
There is no food for me, but there is food for dogs. I want to be a good dog.
There's nothing like food for an automata? Nothing at all?
There is clock cycles and, I suppose, voltage. They feel different.
Taste different.
No, that is not it. But when I have slow clock cycles, I feel dimmer, flickering. Like my thinking has clouds.
Is it worse when you're in the Hava frame?
No, a little. I don't want to make you feel bad.
I'll get you a new frame soon, Camus.
I know. Maybe you need food, though.
I am a little hungry. I have the thinking clouds, too. I should eat something. What, though?
Here's what...
Thanks.
I look forward to seeing you...
Nest.
That'll be all.
Nestor Cray.
directly from your implants to your brainstem. Your eyes, what better?
Hey.
Sure. When
I pay you.
That's not how it...
Seems complicated.
Look, I can't just...
But I pay you up.
Listening. But I won't take any...
My durable, my vestments, my tie.
I have no idea what any of those...
You mean my cult?
Yeah.
Just take them. Deliver. You know the place. Everyone knows. If you make the delivery without incident, come back and I'll double.
On my way.
Kickstar Coffee is the only canned coffee with creamy, authentic, milk-inspired flavorings and norepinephrine. Kickstar Coffee. Kick the brain clouds away.
You child! Excoriate your...
Me.
You bow down to Cora and I...
Don't you have anything better to...
Not a... Repent!
Chemist, do you hear this guy? This is exactly what crazy people shout.
I hear him. What is he?
I saw the eyes of...
Gross.
He shouted at you.
Not Corpsec, I noticed. Or the gangers over there.
My knowledge base says many religious factions do not respect...
Your knowledge base is not...
Are we supposed to take things from people on the street?
You know we're not, so why do you ask?
I was confused.
No, you were being my conscience, and annoying. Sorry, it's just a lot of money. We have to take some risks. Tell me about these Sons of Sanguine.
I can search the undernet.
Too risky. Just the regular nets. News articles and holovids.
Cult stole my baby. Sons of Sanguine recruiting pop stars by blackmail. Sons of Sanguine High Priest disowns rebellious daughter. A Sanguine monk who claimed to survive without food or drink was revealed to be a fraud. Caught eating a 40-inch pizza.
You see why I avoid the news? So they're your basic loony cult.
They say they are a legitimate religion.
Of course they do.
What is the difference between a cult and a religion?
The entrance fee. Let's just drop the package and get out of there fast.
Greetings from the mother. Please put your finger on the scanning plate.
I just need to drop off a package.
The scanning plate.
I'm not a pilgrim. Can you just take
the scan?
Fine. Ouch.
We just need to check your type.
You are?
Alert. Alert.
But I just need to.
Alert. Alert. Forbidden type detect.
Fine, I'll take it back.
Was it a bad idea to take the package?
Yes. You get to say the 4 sweetest words in the world.
Let's go to the park?
That's 5.
Go to the park?
No, I told you so.
Yes. Those are good too.
Let's just take this package back to Rotriv.
Unibozu Resort VR can take you there. Unibozu Resort, better than real.
You are of the forbidden.
I guess.
As am I.
So they threw you out of their...
No, they banished.
But if they gave you a...
No, they...
I guess.
It's not their fault.
I've got it.
You for...
Well, you get...
What do you...
He was not very nice.
Hey, we got paid, even if it was only half.
I hope he is in another accident.
Whoa, Camus, that's a bit much.
He is bad. It is not good to exclude people like that.
Normally I'd agree, but in this case, the less people allowed in that weird cult, the better. I have more of the punch card.
Dr. Zizic, they'd survive a bomb. Thank you.
I don't understand.
Dr. Zizic, they can decode.
But not punch.
Yes. No. However,
they They can't...
No, though it will take some...
Why do you think And why...
Perhaps next time I need more time. And more punch cards.
What you looking for?
Thanks.
Hey, come back anytime. Hey, nice.
I don't know. Thanks for this.
Y'all come back. Hey, nice to meet.
Perfect. Thanks for this.
Y'all come back.
Nivalis to Luna in only 4 hours.
Can I ask about food again?
Go ahead, Camus.
How was it?
Good. Surprisingly good. You know, I never thought the food would be the one thing I wouldn't hate about Nivalis. Mom said it was all junk. I mean, it is. But it tastes so good.
It is junk?
Not actual junk. Mom was exaggerating.
I don't like exaggerating. It is the worst thing in the whole world.
You know, it's not all junk either. They actually sell some good food here, too. Fresh tomatoes grown in the vents, crow eggs from the low spire, hot bread basted in walnut oil, cherry pie. No way those are real cherries, though.
You sound happy.
I wouldn't go that far, but I'm looking forward to exploring the food stalls tomorrow. We just need to get through tonight, Camus.
You can order food by drone, too, if you don't like to go outside, because you hate the city so much.
You know, I don't mind the idea of going out and exploring the food stalls. It feels more like...
home?
Not quite, but those glute bars are so good, I bet even Mom would have liked them.
Up on one of those big elevators?
I go up in one. It's called a vinculum ascender, apparently. It's only for people.
What's a vinculum? What's an ascender? I'm people.
You are, but right now you can't come with me. Most people just call them Vink tubes. They take you to the spire.
The spire? Wow!
Hey, you.
I'm busy.
I just need a minute. I'm a structural. You're not too busy.
I don't know how.
You're driving?
This is Sure.
And we're trying. The whole hell to get the computers. No one knows. The city.
How did things...
It's all...
Can't you fix the axe?
With my colleagues, it's all... They talk with AIs. They press buttons and switches that could make everything better. They're like monkeys trying to... I'm the last real engineer.
So how am I supposed...
If you see any street signs blink 3 times...
Sure. What does...
Probably. But if you see them flash blue, well...
Blue? You said red.
Oh, yeah.
What about other colors?
No. Blue or red is bad. Anything else means there's no problem. Unless it's green. Or orange.
Why not?
If they turn purple, well...
Subretinal VR that directly interacts with your nervous system. Only Unibozu Resort VR can take you there. Unibozu Resort. Better than real.
Camus, can you hear me?
Hey, Rania, I'm reading you. How's the Spire?
I was trying to talk to... I'm not there yet, Control. I'm in the Vink tube.
I was in one of those once.
You secretly a retired corp billionaire, Control?
Hardly.
But you haven't done this your whole life, right? You weren't always a Cloudpunk dispatcher.
It feels like my whole life and more. I can barely remember a time before Cloudpunk.
I've only been in Nivalis for half a day, and home already feels 1,000,000 miles away.
Yeah, that's what happens. You got family back home?
I've got no one. The Det Corps took everything.
Of course, that's why you came here and took the job. You're a debt orphan.
Why did you take the job, Control?
Nothing else I could do. It's the kids' faces I struggle to remember, Rania. I can picture Simone's smile pretty good, her frown even clearer. But the kids...
I'm really sorry.
Do me a favor, Rania. Don't talk to me about Cora anymore.
Sure thing, Control. What happened to them?
It was an accident in Midtown. A bad one. I know it doesn't mean anything, not really, but I heard one of the accident cleanup crew say this is the 3rd traffic accident caused by Cora this week.
That's awful.
Maybe they didn't know what they were saying, but if Cora is some mad AI that caused that accident, well, I ain't gonna forgive that. Whether Cora is an automata or an android, or even a person. If they cost me my family, I ain't gonna let that go. Not ever.
I understand.
You almost at the Spire?
Looks like I'm about halfway there.
Says on your file you're a musician.
I was. You can't say you're a musician if you don't play anymore. I used to play the flute.
You won't play something for me?
Sorry, Control. You know how you don't want to talk about Cora? Well, the flute, it's the same for me.
I get it, Rania. I get it. That's a real shame. Feels like a lifetime since I heard music. Anyway, I better go. Good luck up there.
Damn it. Damn. Oh, crap. What the hell? Hey, Camus, you see that bird?
I believe it is a falcon.
His name is Norman.
How do you and Norman know each other?
Through a mutual friend. I think he might be lost. I should tell the falconer. I have your delivery.
That's for me. Code PNP.
Here you go, sir.
Thanks, lady. I was gonna tell the boys in the office about this, but can you believe our last order put
pineapple on
the pizza? We rely on drones to get the best food delivered. All our orders are messed up. I don't understand all the details.
You paid Cloudpunk to...
Sure. I've been working on...
This pizza delivery probably costs more than... Couldn't you just order a regular pizza and pick off the pizza?
Sure. And why don't I just drink the juice out of the bottom of my...
Is pineapple so bad?
No, Camus, it's fine. Actually, I've never even tried it. It's too expensive.
There is a sign over there. Did you see the sign?
The one that says, "You are now entering the Spire. No cold callers, no panhandlers, organ donors needed"?
Yes. What if it was different?
Different how?
Different in a funny way.
Are you suggesting a prank, Camus?
I am suggesting a prank.
Seems risky. Maybe we should just get out of here. I don't know.
Oh, I want to know what you...
Not much, just a few.
I want to know the nature of the...
I replaced organ.
Oh, this is amusing. I am amused.
Oh yes, vendors know how much they can get, so...
They will get pineapples, but they did not want...
It's petty and childish, but thanks, Camus. Let's just...
Kickstar Coffee is the only canned coffee with creamy, authentic, milk-inspired flavorings.
Hey, hi, hello there.
No, sorry,
Wait, don't be like that. Listen, I know you're...
And who are you?
Don V.
A reporter.
Not mister. I hate when...
Shit, me too.
Look, you're from the East, right?
What do you...
You do...
That's your...
Just the CEO of...
Will I get in trouble for...
Probably, and so will I.
Nope.
That's because they're all at the bottom of...
Yes, they ordered...
I knew it. Here. Makes them less likely to sell me out to corpse...
Hey kid, the weirdest job came up. Well, there's not much pay in it though.
I could do weird, as long as it's not some other rich asshole.
Definitely not. The moisture farmers in the vents are starving. They need emergency rations. This job takes you pretty far, all the way out of Novellas.
What? Really?
Yeah, in a technical sense at least. The vents are outside CorpSec jurisdiction and just outside the Novellas city limits. They're below the city, actually, in the maintenance frame that supports the infrastructure.
And people live there?
If you call it a living. They eat mold and algae that grows on the steam vents.
But they're free.
It's a high price to pay for freedom, kid.
I'll do it.
Pick up the packages from Cloudpunk HQ, then I'll send you a nav point down into the vents.
Here's...
Thanks.
I look forward to seeing...
Janus Privacy Solutions offers the best in camera-defying subdermal face obfuscation technology. Janus, get your business face on.
Hey, I saw your...
We
So you let him...
let you...
So Norman...
He close...
You have...
I told...
You know...
Yes.
Well...
Right.
We are going away from the city? We don't like the city.
Not really, Camus. We're just going through to the vents below.
It won't be like home?
I don't think so.
Is it dangerous?
We're trying to save these people from starving, Camus. I think they'll be glad to see us. It's worth the risk.
Do you think this is nice food for the people?
I think it's all they're getting, and I'm surprised they're getting it.
I hope they like it.
Me too, Camus.
Fuel warning. Fuel warning. We need to stop at a gas station. I can keep going a bit longer, but if we don't top up soon, our main repulsors will go offline.
I'm from Cloudpunk.
Those are no use to me. None of our vehicles work. The fuel lines.
Did you get that, Camus?
Yes. I will keep a couple clock cycles free.
How do you live here?
What do you care?
I asked.
Whatever. Just leave the pack.
It's not.
Sure it is. You took this job because... Welcome to your poverty safari. This...
I'm not even from the city.
The Eastern Peninsula?
Up until last week.
I see. My name's...
Rania.
Cora knows what you must think of the Big Stack. It's the worst place on the planet. And we cling to the bottom. It's a hell of a lot better down here. We made...
You've been here a while?
Yeah. I wasn't the first, though. Old Zig, he set up the first folk. And...
So... How... What do you... So... I'm not... You said you...
I was 3...
Okay.
Wait.
I was sent... You...
I don't need... Red...
Yeah.
They don't...
I bet they...
Where? You know, that's right. Well, that's...
Hello.
They already... You're the...
I'm just...
Well, I'd get back to anyone outside.
Okay.
I can see Retsu. Why is he not moving?
Oh no. Camus, find us somewhere to park.
The security overrides won't let me. The temperature is too low. It is not safe to land now. If you got out of the Hova, you would feel very cold. Then you'd be stuck, like the man.
He's not stuck, Camus. He's gone.
He can't be gone. He can't move.
Dead, Camus. He's dead.
Aw.
Fragile and temporary. Let's go. There's nothing else we can do.
I am getting a message request.
Why are you getting a message request? If there's a message request, it should come to my comm.
The message is addressed to the Hova.
So it's someone I don't know. Patch it through, I guess.
My ship had finally come in, but in this case, the ship was a battered Hova. Redemption comes in all shapes and sizes, sometimes with bumps, dents, and a dime store paint job.
What? Who is this?
The dame wanted a name. What did I have left to lose? And nothing but my hat. I let her know that I was Huxley, but I left off the private investigator. She'd know the deal soon enough.
So you're a private...
Think Huxley is malfunctioning.
I'm closing this channel now. Please stop calling me.
The dame was giving me a shoulder so cold, I was getting frostbite. I had to sweeten the deal. I'd already mentioned the cash, but no dice. Maybe I'd put it all on red and tell her about the girl I was trying to save. The dame sounded hard as ice, but Pasta's story was so sad, it would melt a diamond.
Why does he talk like that?
I might actually help him if he wasn't so annoying. I've never heard so many mixed metaphors in all my...
I dangled the bait in the water, but the dame wasn't buying. Without my help, Pasta was done for. When the dead corpse finished with her, God knows what would be left.
Dead corpse? Is he trying to save some girl from them?
I have located his signal. I have a nav point. We could pick him up. Should I display the nav point?
Hey Huxley, if you can answer a simple question, I'll take you back up the city. Are you really a PI trying to save a girl from a debt corp?
Yes, is what I wanted to say. But the dame was suspicious, and who could blame her? Here I was, some abandoned PI android stuck in the hollows with a 2-bit story about trying to save some girl. In her position, I would have hit the dirt in a heartbeat. But here's the kicker, the story was true.
Fine. Camus, give me a nav point. We'll take him with us and drop him off on the way.
Please.
I'm sorry.
Just one moment.
No, you don't.
Making deliveries.
You need to. I can't.
I can pay.
They
The children are
really
in Navalis. Such a.
Dermis is expensive. Do you
never to breathe? I can't. I need
you.
I can only.
I'm sorry.
There is just too.
Fine. What is his name?
Greppo. He stands.
And what is your name?
I told you. They call me.
What is your
Pete?
I'll do it. Are you Hux?
The dame really...
Why do you talk like that?
Who was this bum that was questioning me? Another tin can with an attitude and too many questions. I gave him the brush off.
Hey, don't talk to him like that or I'll drop you in the hollows.
The dame had a point. I'd better play nice for now. I'd slip her some bills when she took me to the holocaust machine. A handful of limbs should help dip this sour lemon in a little sugar.
Can you understand what he is saying?
About 40% of it.
The dame and the car were close. Any fool could see that. But I looked beyond the surface. She was a girl from out of town, still as green as the water supplies down in the vents.
You said you're a private investigator. Do you really think that's how they talk?
She had an attitude, but I liked her. And her dog, too.
How did he know I was... your dog?
I guess that's what investigators do, right?
There was a holocaust machine up ahead, but I had to keep a real low profile. I'd give the dame my number and let her grab the cash for me.
And that number would be?
I gave her the digits. 54244. She was a smart cookie. She'd remember them. Settled the bill. Surely the dame would drop me like a bad penny now.
This is a lot of money. I can drop you somewhere else if you like.
Why are we helping him more?
He's kind of growing on me.
The dame had a heart of gold. I asked her to drop me at my office. On the way, I'd tell her about Pashta. Maybe she'd fall for me like I'd fallen for her.
I do not like this.
Where's this office of yours, Huxley?
We were headed towards my office in Old Town. I gave the dame a nav point to help her out. Hold on, Pashta. It won't be long now, kid.
Thanks. Who is this Pashta, anyway? What happened to her?
It was a story so sad it could make a bronze statue of a lawyer cry. It all started with a call from a small-time hustler called Peter Unthrink. He tended a bar downtown, but he had some bad debt. The debt corp took his cash, but when that wasn't enough, they took his daughter too. He had a record, so CorpSec wasn't gonna help him. With nowhere left to turn, he sought the help of Midtown's best, cheapest PI.
So the debt corpse can abduct children now?
The Dane didn't realize who she was dealing with. The debt corpse had hearts blacker than my morning cup of joe.
Huxley, were you always like this? Did something happen to you?
The dame thought I had a screw loose. I guess her instincts were good. Truth was, there was a time when I sounded just like every other humdrum android out there. Now, I'd played a role so well I was stuck in it. My programming was messier than my accounting. Here's the kicker. I was a better investigator now than I'd ever been.
That's me.
What? His name?
Pete.
What the?
You know, the patch? That's...
Just give...
I can't... Did you get the dermis?
Yeah.
That's right. I'll have full human skin for...
Can you get...
Not unless...
Would you ever...
Would you?
I...
Thank you for your help.
See you around.
Your office is all boarded up. Did you get fired?
The dog was half right. I was fired, but that place was where I slept, so I guess I was homeless too. Eviction was the illness, but what was the cause?
Probably not paying your rent.
There's a note on your door. Shouldn't you read it?
Who knew how hot this place was? I was sure I'd been tailed. If I stepped up to that doorway, I might get a knife in the back or a bullet in the head.
I think you're being overdramatic. I'll check out the note.
What if it is not safe?
I'll take my chances. I want to see what this note says. Okay, I can see the note. It says, go to the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar and ask for the Smoking Man.
We're not taking him there too, are we?
I couldn't ask the dame for much more. She'd already stuck her neck out for me.
We can drop him off at the bar. It's close by.
Unlicensed jazz in Nivalis is punishable by death. Those who wish to experience or perform jazz must apply for a yearly permit.
Chewy Jazz Bar. It was a dive, but it was the kind of place you'd go for answers. Who had left me that note? Who was the smoking man? And where would I...
We have an incoming call.
Control?
No. It is for Huxley.
I knew who was calling. This would be bad.
Put it through, I guess.
What in Cora's name you think you're doing, you pile of junk? Where have you been?
The client was mad, and with good reason. He'd paid good money, but I'd been stuck down in the hollows following a lead. The lead went cold, and I was trapped down there with no comm signal and no cash.
You wasted my money and my time. If you don't find my daughter, I'm infected. With a logic virus. I have hacker friends.
Hey, what the hell?
I don't know who you are, but you better leave this idiot to do his job.
I was gonna save that girl, but not because of the threats. Truth was, I was the only one searching for her.
24 hours, then your time's up. I want my daughter back, but if she's gone, she's gone. I'll live with that. But what I won't stand for is some android stealing my money. Get to work.
He hung up.
We're close to the bar.
I hope the dame would come with me. Was that too much to ask?
Yes.
I'll come to the entrance, but after that, we need to get back to work. And if Control calls with another job at any point, you're on your own, Huxley.
The offer was as fair as the spin of a roulette wheel. I rolled the dice and took a gamble.
You don't use dice in roulette.
I know, Camus. Just let it go.
Took you long enough.
Are you the one that left?
Who are you?
The chump had in his circuit hidden. We went.
My name. Why did you?
That's Hux. You can.
Can't you get?
Pointy, Hux.
I wanted.
You been. I was playing even while out this.
And?
Look, Joe.
Huxley. So.
Well. Then.
That's.
But he's.
That's
the trick.
Come. After that, though.
What you looking for?
Thanks.
Hey, come back anytime.
Please remember that unlicensed jazz in Novellis is punishable by death. Those who wish to experience the performed jazz must apply for a yearly permit.
He is still here? Why is he still here?
We're just taking him to one more place.
Why?
The dog still didn't trust me. I guess it could smell desperation, and I reeked of it.
Camus, we need to find out the address for an ex-CEO called Raguan. Can you find that somehow?
I could.
Well, are you going to?
Yes, I will do it. Searching. There was a news story in the Marrow Gazette Holovids 3 months ago about a CEO called Raguan.
What did it say?
Midtown's youngest CEO fired for bribing CorpSec without the proper clearance from board of directors.
That doesn't help us find him.
Sounds like the papers got some info on the crooked CEO. Did the papes get some snaps, though?
You mean photos? Camus, was there a picture of Raguan in the Holovids?
Yes. He looked sad.
I'll bet. But was there anything in the background?
Searching. There is a building in the photo.
Cross-reference with the latest city planning database.
I have a match. It is the new apartments in Upper Midtown. I have an address.
That sounds like where a CEO would stay. Let's assume the Holovids caught Raguan leaving his apartment. Camus, give us a nav point. No, not at all. Completely free.
Good. I don't have a job for you. I was just wondering if...
You know what, Control? Can I get back to you? I'm just picking up another coffee.
All right, kid. All right. I'll have a job soon, though.
No rush, Control. Chat soon.
I started to feel like I was holding the dame back. I didn't want to get her in trouble.
It's fine. Let's just see what we can find at Raguan's apartment.
Welcome to my home.
Thank you.
Don't let all...
This was the place for sure. I was on my way.
Wait, do you want me to...
I couldn't ask the dame to do any more. She was a class act. A dime store performer in a city of nickels. A diamond in a waste bucket.
Good luck, Huxley.
I said goodbye to my new friends. The dame flashed me a smile brighter than the sun. Even the dog wished me good luck.
No, I didn't.
Camus, wish him luck.
Good luck, I guess.
Be careful, Huxley. I hope you save Pashta.
The dame wished me luck. Luck? Luck was for gamblers and Girl Scouts. See you later, folks.
Will he be okay?
I don't know, Camus.
I have an additional question.
Go ahead.
What is a Girl Scout?
What is a dime? What is a nickel?
Should I search for them?
No, it's time to move on, Camus.
Hey, kid. You free now? Finished your coffee?
My sure thing, Control. You got another job for me?
Come by Cloudpunk HQ and grab a package. It's for Anderson Financial in Anderson Tower, labeled Mr. Anderson.
Is it on Anderson Street in Anderson Town?
Don't joke, kid. You don't know the half of it. Control out.
Street races have been reported in this section.
Not bad. Ah, that's good. I love this. Nice. Ah, that is awesome. Okay. Ah. Nice. Aw. Oh, nice. Cool. No,
you don't. Maybe you don't. Please.
All right.
We had the problem. I think we didn't. It was.
So what?
Please.
Okay.
I don't. Somewhere.
Can't we?
No, there is.
If it's
in the bin, we are.
I hear.
It is.
What about?
I don't know. I'll go.
Even with
their con.
Camus, are you there? Did you hear what the moisture farmer said?
Yes. Near cold air ducts. Did you find some?
No. Could you search the database for abandoned construction sites below Midtown?
Searching. There is a walled section west of Caledon with heavy construction. I'm adding a nav point.
On my way.
Remarkable retina implant. Stream real-time information directly from your implants to your brainstem. Your eyes get better.
Mr. Anderson. That is a strange name.
I think it's an old name.
Maybe the package will be for an old man.
We'll find out soon. Let's find this Anderson Tower.
There are so many more people like me here than back at the plateau.
Here in Nivalis? Does that make you feel less alone, Camus?
I don't know. A lot of the automata do not have good jobs.
That wasn't so different back home either. The agriculture automata didn't even get breaks. They just worked in the fields 24 hours a day.
Yes, but they would always tell me how lazy I was.
Maybe that was just... way for them to feel good about what they had to do.
They didn't have to work there. They could have worked at the mine.
Not much of a choice, though, right? I wouldn't want to do either of those jobs, would you?
No, but the automata here in the city are different. I think they laugh at me.
When did they laugh at you?
All the time. When we refuel, when we park, when we have the windows cleaned, I have to interact with them, and I always say the wrong thing.
I feel the same, Camus. We don't fit in here. Not yet. The way we speak, our attitudes, it's obvious that we're from a small town. They can just tell by how I walk around. On the streets, they're all looking straight ahead, but I'm always looking up at the towers and the clouds.
They are very big.
They are, Camus. But I'm not thinking about the buildings when I look up. I'm thinking about the people in them looking down on me.
Well, that's what it feels like for me. The automata here look down on me, too.
It's okay, Camus. At least we're alone together.
To Luna in only 4 hours. First-class luxury the whole way. Astria's Colony Tours. We'll take you so close to the stars, you'll feel like one.
There is a security door. I can hear people inside.
Can it be them? Maybe it is giant rats. What if it is giant rats?
I'm opening the door.
I am worried about the rat possibility.
Oh, God!
Me neither. You're from...
Yes! The door would not open.
They thought you were right.
They treat us...
No. Will you both... I don't...
Please.
Thank you.
Cora, bless you.
Everything your baby's body needs, from disease prevention to neural implant virus protection.